Hey everyone, it's me Harry and today is day 10. Sorry if it's been a bit late, but I've just been busy today so I didn't have enough time to do day 10. But here it is now, and today we're going to take a look at my Nelvana DVDs. Specifically the ones that were released in the UK by Maverick Entertainment. So they were a company that released a few kids shows on DVD, and they owned Muffin the Meal and some other show at the time as well, but they don't exist anymore. And then eventually Nelvana went on and released their product through Fremantle Media. So I'm doing these in like different show orders, so they're not in release date order. It's going to start off with Fairly Odd Parents DVDs, which these were released. So this is the first one that was released. So these all make up series 1 of the show. This is The Big Problem, and it's the only one of the Nelvana DVDs from Maverick that has their old logo on it. This came out in February of 2004, I think. So it has 4 episodes on. The Big Problem and Power Mad, Spaced Out Transparents, Wish Too Far and Tiny Timmy, and Chin Up Dog Days Afternoon. So technically 4 episodes and 8 segments. And here's the disc. And then next up is Boys in the Band. And this came out, I think, in 2004 as well. It doesn't display a year date, this one. And this has 4 more segments. Boys in the Band and the Hex Games, Father Time and A Partnership, Dream Go and the Same Game, and Boy Toy Inspection Detection. So there we are. And then the last of the series 1 DVDs is Tim Visible, which came out in 2005, I think. Yeah, 2005. And this has the episodes Tim Visible and the Old Black Magic, That Old Black Magic, Action Packed and Smarty Pants, Super Bike and A Mile in My Shoes, Foul Ballad and The Boy Who Would Be Queen, and the first half-hour special, Christmas Every Day. So this comes in a clear case because it advertises the other DVDs on the back. And it even has a version of The Big Problem with the newer Nelvana logo from the time. But it doesn't appear on the DVD itself. Next up are the Maggie and the Ferocious Beast DVDs. So we have Pack Up Your Troubles, Louder Louder, and Three Little Ghosts. So first one is Pack Up Your Troubles, released in 2004. And this has 4 episodes. Pack Up Your Troubles, Rubber Dub Dub and the Big Carrot, My One and Only Box, Spot the Spot and Recipe for Trouble, The Lemonade Stand, Walk the Walk and What's in a Laugh, and Out of Water Beast, Rain Rain Come and Stay, and Hamilton the Bear. So this DVD actually has the US version of the show on it. It does not have the UK dub. The other 2 DVDs do have the UK dub on it, because I think Maverick heard complaints about the first DVD, so they decided to include the UK dub on the other 2. So this DVD has the episodes Louder Louder, Once Upon a Time, Maggie the Mummy, What's in a Bag, Beastly Picture and the Push Me Popper, The Little Pig, Hide and Go Beast and 1, 2, 3, and Sunspots, Say Cheese and Sailing Away. So this DVD was released in 2005. And then here's the disc. Next up is Three Little Ghosts, which I think came out in 2005 as well. But it doesn't display a copyright date on it, so I think it did come out in 2005 or 2006. So this has 4 more episodes. Three Little Ghosts, The King of Nowhere Land and the Big Scare, Hamilton's Pet, Slow Motion and the Big Dark, Fim Flam a Fiddle, A Beastly Garden and Spring Cleaning, Mr. Shivers, Nap Time, and Up, Up and Away. And here's the disc. The quality of the disc isn't crisp, but it is a genuine release, because these are too obscure to be bootlegged. Next up are the Matino, A Tale of Redwall DVDs. So there were 3 of these, and they make up the entirety of Series 2 of Redwall. Series 1 was released on DVD as a movie, where they combined all 13 episodes together and all that. So this has 4 episodes, this first DVD, which came out in 2004. So the episodes of this one are Sugar the Slagger the Slaver, The Magician Revealed, Where the Little Folk Go, and Found and Lost. Next up is To Be a Warrior, which has the episodes To Be a Warrior, Iron Beak, Peril on the Toplands, and Feathered Friends and Foes. So this came out in late 2004, I think. Yeah, I think so. And then the last one is The Abyss, which was released in 2005. And this has the episodes The Abyss, Malkaris, Battle, Reunited, and Return to Redwall. So this is a almost 2-hour long DVD with 5 fab episodes on it. Next up is the Little Bear DVDs, which I have 3 of. There is another Little Bear DVD release that I don't have yet, but I have these ones. So the first one is What Will Little Bear Wear, which was released in 2004. And it has 4 episodes, 12 segments altogether. What Will Little Bear Wear? Hide and Seek, Little Bear Goes to the Moon. Birthday Soup, Polar Bear Gone Fishing. Up All Night, Little Bear's Bath, Father Bear Comes Home. And A Flu, Exploring Fishing with Father Bear. You have a generic disc on this one. Not much to say here. Little Bear's Wish, which came out in, I think it was 2005. I think. So this one has, I'll show you the disc first. So that's the disc. The Little Bear's Wish has the episodes, well, Little Bear's Wish, Little Bear's Shadow, Present for Mother Bear, To Grandmother's House, Grandfather Bear, Mother Bear's Robin, Hiccup's Date with Father Bear, Pudding Hill, Little Bear's Mermaid, Father's Flying Flapjacks, and Maracas. And then we have a DVD release of the Little Bear movie, which was originally released, and this DVD came out in, let's just say, I think it came out in 2006. I think, so there's no copyright date on it. And basically it has the movie on it. And now we have 2 George Shrinks DVDs. If It Ain't Broke and Sunken Treasures. So the first George Shrinks DVDs has 4 episodes, as usual. If It Ain't Broke, Close Encounters of the Bird Kind, Can We Keep Him, and Ants in the Pantry. Released in 2004. And then the other one, which came out in 2005, I reckon, or late 2004, is Sunken Treasures, which has the episode Sunken Treasures, Snowman's Land, Round Up the Usual Insects, and From Bad to Worse. Next up are the 2 Franklin DVDs they've released. Franklin the Trooper and Franklin's Magic Christmas. None of the Franklin DVDs from the UK have the UK dub on it because it was made after these DVDs came out, so they have the original US Canadian version of it on there. So there's 4 episodes, each with 2 segments. So you have Franklin the Trooper and Franklin's Fossil, Franklin and the Night Friend and Franklin and the 2 Henrys, Franklin's Nature Hike and Franklin's Starring Role, and Franklin's Masterpiece and Franklin and the Computer. Here's the disc. And then next up is Franklin's Magic Christmas, which came out, I think, in 2006. And this has, well, the Franklin's Magic Christmas special on it, which was one of the 3 specials based on the series. The other one being the Back to School with Franklin special and the Franklin and the Green Knight one. And now we have the single releases that I have, because many of these I don't have the extra DVDs for yet. So next up is Tiana, Be Careful What You Wish For, which was released in 2004. This is the only DVD release of the series that's been released in the UK. And it has 4 episodes on it. Be careful what you wish for. Blue Mascara, Quinacinias, whatever, and Megafunds. So the first 4 episodes of the series. Because Nelvana had the rights to it in Europe. And it's kind of funny because the series is really hard to find these days. Next up is one of the 3 Rolly Polly Ollie DVDs that Maverick released, and that's Little Sister Big Bother, which has the first 4 episodes of the series on it. Little Sister Big Bother, Through Trick and Fin, Bedlam, Chin Roast, I Find Rock, and Teeth on the Loose, Nap for Spot, Monster Movie Night, and Top Dog Fish, and House Detectives, The Backyard Jungle, and The Most Doggone Show in the World. So 3 segments make up a whole 20-minute series cartoon. Well, CGI more like. And then there's a picture of Polly on there. And then we have the only UK DVD release of the 2003 Berenstain Bears series. This came out in 2004 as well. And each episode, well, there's 4 segments each. Well, 2 segments out in every episode. So you have Berenstain Bears Go to School, Week at Grandma's, Trouble at School, The Berenstain Bears Visit the Dentist, Mama's New Job, Mighty Milton, The Trouble with the Pets, and The Sister. And then you have Brother and Sister on the disc of this one. Next up is Timothy Goes to School, which this DVD came out in 2004. My favourite Nelvana show, actually. I've seen every episode more than once, so it does say something, because it used to air on Tiny Pop all the time. So the episodes on this are the first 4 episodes. So you have Timothy Goes to School and Yoko, On the Fritz and the Great Obstacle Race, Small Change and Shy Charles, Don't Lose It Lily, and Frankless Frank. And then on the front you have Yoko playing the violin and Timothy looking at her. I think this is basically just footage taken from other episodes made into a single screenshot. So there you go. Another Maurice Sendak adaptation, and that's 7 Little Monsters. Good Morning. And this has 4 episodes. Good Morning, Good Night, The Mystery of the Missing 5, and 7 Little Monsters and a Baby. And then here's the disc. Once again released in 2004. Next up is Donkey Kong Country Bad Hair Day, which was released in 2005. And this has the first 4 episodes in production order from that horrendous Donkey Kong Country CGI series. So you have the episodes Bad Hair Day, Ape Fu Young, Booty and the Beast, and Barrel Who's Got the Barrel. This show's terrible. Next up is Jacob Tutu versus the Hooded Fang, released in 2004 as well. And at the time, it was the most recent Nelvana production on DVD in the UK. So you have Jacob Tutu versus the Headed Fang, Jacob Tutu in the Stuffed Room of Doom, Jacob Tutu in the Furlonged Hockey Card, I think, and Jacob Tutu in the Convincing Caterer, for 22-minute episodes each. Next up is Brace Face, Brace Yourself, released in 2006. And this DVD has 4 episodes on it. Brace Yourself, Crushed, 5 Things That Really Bug Me About You, and The Doctor Is In. This is a really weird cartoon. A really weird one indeed. Next up is Young Duke, Bandits of the Badlands, released in 2006 as well. And this is based on some black and white series that Nelvana licensed. Bandits of the Badlands, The Stagecoach Race, The Shadow Gang, Next of Ken, and Avenging Angel. This is a weird production. One of the weirdest things that Nelvana have licensed ever. And then last but not least is Nancy Drew, The Long Journey Home, and an adaptation of the books as well. And this came out in 2006 as well, I reckon. Yeah. And this has the episodes Long Journey Home, The Death and Life of Billy Farrell, Who's Hot, Who's Not, and Welcome to Caleristro. And here's the disc. And that is a 15-minute long video of the Nelvana stuff. So in the next day, what should I look at? Well, you'll just have to see. And it seems like this is a bye for now from me. Thanks for watching and bye for now. Tee hee.